All right, welcome to the shop. We're gonna go ahead and do the second video after the sawmill. Hope you enjoyed that, and you're gonna see the next step, which is we're gonna use the planer, and we're gonna run the two pieces of red cedar through it. It's kind of pretty when it comes out on the backside. So next step will be to get that plane down and then dimension. So we want to get it to a pretty standard thickness and allow for a little sanding as well. And so it gets pretty loud. We're going to run the shop vac, and I got a bunch of safety gear. Always wear your safety gear, hearing protection, eye protection, and especially lung protection. Make sure you're wearing a respirator, and you keep that stuff out of your body. Wood's dangerous, and sawdust can really mess you up in life. So best to protect yourself. So I'm going to run two cameras. I'm going to do this one right now, and we'll kind of splice some things together. I'll get some shots as it's coming out of the planer, so you can appreciate the product as it comes from the sawmill down to final dimensions. All right, see you soon. So this is what your cedar looks like, rough cut. A lot of times you can see the circular saw marks in there, which actually is really pretty on some projects too. Sapwood, obviously soft. Sometimes that gets bug eaten. Can make some attractive features on it too. And then the heartwood is obviously the red. It looks pretty, just rough cut anyway, but you can see all the knots that I was talking about. Definitely has some sap defects, so you get that white sapwood throughout, and that gets rotted out. So you gotta either work around it, or you got to fill it, use some epoxy, or there's different methods that you can use to fill it. But here's the magic: you get it through the planer. And this is kind of the pretty end result that you get here. Really nice red tones, and as it oxidizes, it'll turn to a kind of a grayish tone and color. But the nice thing about cedar is a light sanding, and you will quickly end up with a really nice piece that brings back the color in it if you don't finish it. When you finish it, it turns kind of brown. And this is a natural cedar birdhouse here, but you can see with a finish, and that's beeswax and a mix of beeswax and some oils on the outside. And cypress turns the same as well, but it retains a lot of its natural color. But the cedar most definitely gets red, and those are kind of the worm, beetle, bug defects that are in it, but that to me looks really pretty. So anyway, all right, that's it.